All right, then let me give you a preview. Welcome! Now I can start. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with these things. Hey guys, welcome, 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 welcome. I had to end the other Zoom, the other live. Let me put all right guys, so thank you all for being here, everyone, and thank you for sticking around. I had a lot of issues starting this live. Oh, all right guys, so there you go. I have pinned. Thank you so much, Mia, cause I needed it. I have pinned the Zoom link at the top of the chat. So anyone who wants to join the Zoom and ask your questions, the link is there. The link is there. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And like I had said before, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, good twilight, good whatever it is where you are. This damn thing threw off my presentation. But anyways, guys, welcome, and this is our little podcast on Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we discuss the twin flame journey. You can ask your questions. I'll try my best to help you with whatever questions you may have or doubt or whatever it is, anything you want to know. And tonight we're going to be discussing why the divine feminine is responsible for the masculine's healing. So if you have any questions at all in regards to that, you can click on that Zoom link in the chat, scroll up to the top because I have it pinned, so it will be easy for everyone to find, and we can get started. All right, let's go to the meeting. I don't have to wait until this thing runs out. Let's just start the meeting. Let's just start the meeting and let's get things going. I hope this, let me know if the sound is bothering you guys, okay? All right, so we can get started, guys, if you, good. Okay, so we have one person here. All right. All right. How are you doing, Sarah? Are you hearing me? Okay. She's connecting to our deal. I hope I don't have to. Let me see if I can get this back, okay? Okay. Okay, you're on, Sarah. Thank you. Can you hear me okay? Yes, I'm hearing you fine. How are you doing? I'm hanging in there. You're welcome. I'm doing good. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. All right, so do you want to discuss the topic or do you have a question that you want to ask? Oh, actually, I was just
I was just listening because I'm at work right now.
All right. All right, no problem. So if you're just listening, I think yeah, we have others here, so I can admit them and then you can continue listening. All right, Sarah, because I don't want them to say, Sarah, get off your phone.
Yeah, right, for sure. I'm getting ready to go into a residence apartment and give her food.
All right.
So,
All right, guys.
but
So you can if you're not ready to speak, I think you can mute your mic, or if you have spoken and just not to disturb everybody, we could mute our mics, and then who is
yeah,
speaking, yeah, we allow them to speak. Okay.
uh,
All
good
right,
to hear
Sarah,
you.
I see you.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the video
Right.
and mute it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, hon. Yeah.
All right. So we have Max and Lightworker and iPhone. So whoever wants to go first, just let me know. Okay, Lightworker, do you have a question or do you want to discuss the topic?
Um, I guess I'm new to the whole twin flame thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just here to try to understand what exactly it is.
Okay, so you just want an explanation as to what the whole process is?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think that you are a twin flame?
Sometimes I do,
And
because my thinking is just like being a soulmate,
mm-hmm.
but that completely off.
Oh, so you think it's like a soulmate?
Yes.
Okay, but there are some major differences in regards to soulmates and twin flames.
Okay.
Soulmates are they're people who are perfect for you, right? They're a match for you in life. So you and this person will have a lot in common. You will have, say for instance, you love the color blue. This person may love the color blue as well. You love to watch movies, scary movies. This person loves to watch scary movies. This person, you and them can sit and talk for a long time. They're just your perfect match. They're like a best friend. And if you have a best friend, you'll know how that is. You can call this person up, talk to them from morning until night, and you don't get bored. You make each other happy. That's a soulmate. Somebody who is a perfect match for you, for your soul. And a twin flame, now, on the other hand, this person is you. This person is your perfect match and also the other half of your soul. A twin flame is one soul that was split into two. So, light worker, you're a twin flame, and your person would be you. Light worker number one, light worker number two. So it's one soul split into two. Whereas a soulmate, they're two different souls, but they're perfect for each other. And a twin flame, they're one soul split into two. And your purpose is to come back together as one because your souls have been searching for each other from the day you were born. So you've been wandering this earth trying to find this person, and then you will automatically meet upon them when it is the right time. And nobody knows when it's the right time because God is in control of this, right? So no one will know when the right time is. But when you know, when you meet this person, there will be some significant changes that happen in your body spiritually that you cannot explain. You don't understand what you're feeling. You don't know what's going on. And so you'll know that there is something totally different about this person. There are a lot of different things that you can look at. in order to see the differences between the twin flame and soulmate. And this is why I tell you guys, like, please, if you're all there listening, please purchase my book, guys. Are You a Twin Flame? The Chaser's Guidebook, so you can see everything. Because in that book, I give you everything on that list. Everything. The difference between a soulmate, the difference between a karmic and a twin flame. So this is how you will not have any doubt if you are a twin flame, because it's there. But light worker, I do hope that little bit helped you. I do not want to stay too long on one thing because we only have 40 minutes, and since we have a lot of people who want to ask a question or discuss the topic, then I'm just gonna move on, Miss Lightworker. But I do hope that that little bit that I mentioned helped you out. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome, Miss Lightworker. All right, Miss Max, are you still there?
Yes, I am. I was really just here, um, in case anybody didn't ask any questions. So I would keep the conversation going with things that I'm picking up that I
Mm-hmm.
know that people want to know but don't ask.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Please go
you can
ahead.
just get back to me after everybody else.
Okay. All right. So, Sarah, do you have any questions in regards to the topic?
Not yet. Hold on. I'm in an apartment right now.
Mm-hmm. Because I want to make sure, like, if you guys have any questions in regards to this before I get deep down into the whole nitty gritty, as I would say, before I start to answer or discuss the topic, just to make sure that we are all on the same page here. Yes, Akima, you can watch from here. If you want to ask questions, come along on the Zoom. And I pinned the link at the top of the chat, so you can just, I'm not sure if it's showing at the top, but it should show at the top of the chat, where you can just select it and you can join, so you can ask whatever questions you may have. All right. Oh, maybe, I hope you guys are hearing from the Zoom. Let me know. Hi, little miss. How are you doing?
I asked this Twin D. This is Max.
Yes, Max.
So, if we have a masculine who is, um, or appears to be a little resistant to change,
Mm-hmm.
um, if the feminine is responsible for the masculine's healing, but the masculine is just kind of like maybe not closing the karmic cycle or doing whatever work that is perceived to that needs to be done. Um, I guess what do feminines do in that case? And
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to answer this now because I know
Mm-hmm.
you have a presentation for us, but
Mm-hmm.
just in terms of the question and the topic, because I think a lot of divine feminists find themselves sometimes in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why, the question will come up, well, should I just go on and call in a soulmate and, deal with a soulmate, or do I work on myself, or what do I do?
Okay. So if you are in the situation where your person, well, as we would say, refuse to heal or refuse to change, It is not the fact that they refuse to heal or refuse to change. It's just that they're not ready yet to change or heal. This is what happens within the twin flame journey. As the divine feminine, you heal first. You have to make the changes first. If you don't make the changes, they cannot. And after you work on a wound, after you work on a situation, the masculine is not going to change right away. They're following you. And if it took you, say, for instance, 3 months to figure out that you have anger issues, when you start to work on that wound, it's going to take you another maybe 6 months to get over your anger issues. Depends on how fast you work on that. So in total, that's 9 months, right? So if it takes you 9 months to both acknowledge that this wound that you have and to work on it, then guess what? After you work on that and heal that, for example, within the 9 months, it's going to take the masculine again another 9 months to heal theirs. So it's not that they are refusing to heal, it's just that it takes time. You may be healing, you have become a better person, but the follower has not healed yet. The follower has not caught up to the time that it took you to heal. Everything that you do, the masculines follow, and it also deals with time. And this is the reason why the faster you heal is the faster union happens. Because the faster you heal, the faster the masculine heals. If it takes you 1 month to heal, it's going to take the masculine 1 month as well, but 1 month after you heal. You and them are not healing the same time. They heal after you heal. Because remember, when you're working on your healing, after you say, okay, I'm healed now, I've worked on my anger issues, I've worked on my jealousy issues, you're going to be tested after that. You're going to end up with circumstances coming around you to test you to see if you really have gotten over this anger issue or this jealousy issue, whatever it is. And if you fail that test, then guess what? You have more work to do. You're going to have to keep working on whatever that is until when you get your test again, you pass with flying colors. It's like you're in school. You go to school, your teacher teach you, and at the end of the year you get your test. And if you fail, you got to go to summer class. That's how it is. So if you should say, okay, I'm healed now, God, I'm ready for my divine masculine, and then God sends your masculine in, and then something happens between you and him and triggers you, you're going to lash out at the masculine. You are going to hurt the masculine because your wound wasn't healed. So that's
Would you
why,
say that
go ahead.
is this also a way, for you to kind of know, like, if this is your twin, like, if you know that you have done some healing, but then, this person is just like not changing at all, and time has passed, and they're just still, out here doing whatever it was,
Mm,
because that should be a mirror.
mm-hmm,
Like you said, when you heal, then they should also, at some point later on down the line, be healing as well.
mm-hmm. Yes, and I don't really use that to say if you're a twin flame or not, because this is one of the biggest thing that happens with people who say they are twin flames. We we assume that someone is our twin flame and we start to work on ourselves, we start healing, and we're expecting it to reflect on the other person. And after we heal, nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. And then you can even look at that and say, okay, so is this person my twin flame or not? And that's why, again, let me go back to where I tell everybody to make sure that you do that test. It's in my playlist, guys. It's in my playlist. Learn about twin flames. The first two videos in there, 15 true signs and the number one test. Follow those two videos. You cannot go wrong. So when you're working on you and you know you have been healed and nothing has happened yet, and you know for sure that this person is your twin flame, then you just have to wait until when they have gotten out of their situation and when they have healed. Because in that case, there's nothing we can do because we do not control time. We don't control the timing of when they heal. I know they heal after us. And it's like the same amount of time we take, they're going to take the same amount of time to heal. But what if God says, okay, I still don't want you guys to be together yet? Are you going to now say, God, okay, it took me 4 months to heal and it's now 4 months, so he should be healed. But God is going to say, I'm not ready for him to come to you yet. I'm not ready for him to move away from his situation. I don't think he has learned enough lessons as yet. We cannot argue with that. So we just don't have any control over the timing of their healings. We don't have any control over that. You know that they heal after you heal, but we still do not have any control over when they heal or how long it's going to take them to realize that, listen, I'm going through this and I need to get out. Because if they are not learning the lessons, they're going to have to go somewhere else to learn it. And after they have learned that, then you can either move on to the next wound, or if you're done healing, although we're not completely healed at all, then you can come in for union. That's how I feel it happens. That's the information I get. So that's the only way I can explain it, because God controls everything. And like I just said, you can say, we know that they heal after us. And if it takes you 4 months, it's going to take them 4 months. But what if God says, I don't want you to be with this person yet? We can't stop it. We can't say, God, bring him on. We can't. We just have to go with the flow. And that's why we got to trust God instead of watching time. All right, Mexi?
Okay, got it.
Okay. All right, Miss Tiny Angel. Do you have a question or do you want to discuss the topic?
Hello.
Hi, Tiny Angel.
Yeah, I was just pondering about, like, okay, so if everything happens in God's timing and it's in God's in control, then like trying to put my own self will on my healing, like I'm just kind of wondering about that.
Okay. Let me know if I'm getting you right. So what you're trying to say is, if God controls everything, like, what does it matter if you heal or how you heal? Is that what you're trying to ask?
I mean, I know, like, regardless, you know, faith without works is dead. So we have to do something, and we can't just like mope about. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we have to put in some sort of like effort to be a positive force in society. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, what's the alternative?
Mm-hmm. All right. This is one thing we should understand. God controls the timing of union, but we, as divine feminines, control healing. Healing depends on us. Union depends on God. So when you're working on yourself to heal, it shouldn't be because you want union. It shouldn't be because you want the person to come to you. It should be because I have a purpose. I want to fulfill that purpose. I know I'm a servant of God. I want to do my best to serve God. I want to change my life. I want better for my life. I just want to be a better person overall. That is our purpose. That is our goal. To make sure everything that we are doing is bettering us and people can see our changes and we are showing everybody how to love. It's after now you have gone through all your process, after you've healed, because I am tired of being used. I am tired of being taken advantage of. I am tired of people walking away from me. I am just going to stay by myself, work on me, trusting God for better to come my way, and just heal. And after you've done that, then guess what? You get your reward. Union. So union is not our responsibility. So if we are going to look at the fact that, okay, God controls this, so I don't know when it's going to come or I don't know if it's going to come, so I'm not going to work on myself. I'm tired. If we look at it that way, then we're not changing because we want better for ourselves. We're changing because we want a masculine. That's it. If we're not changing because we want to be a better person, we are changing because we want the person. And that's how it should not be. We should be changing because I do not like how I am right now. I have insecurities. I allow people to use me. I allow people to take advantage of me. I have a purpose to serve God and do God's will, but I cannot do it if I am suffering. I cannot do it if I'm hurting. I cannot do it if I'm always in pain. So I know I have to change. I know I have to change. So that should be the purpose of healing. To be a better person, not because you want your masculine. And that's the reason too why sometimes God will hold off and say, I don't want your masculine to be with you yet. Because I have something else for you to do before your masculine comes in. And not until we fulfill our purpose and we start this journey of being the best version of ourselves will we be ready for union. And that's why you have to focus on God and what God wants you to do. Focus on yourself, and that's how you'll find your purpose. When you start to focus on your life, when you start to make the changes that are best for you, you will find your purpose. Because when you start to do that, it's like you're doing God's will. What did God want me to do? God wanted me to become a teacher, but my parents wanted me to become a doctor, so I became a doctor. And because you're unhappy being a doctor, and you know you love teaching, you know you want to teach, so you change your career now. And you start going back to school to become a teacher. And when you finish, you start to teach. And that's how you are aligning yourself with God's purpose for you. God's purpose for you is what's inside, that burning desire, what you love to do. And when you do it, you're happy. You're contented. You are relaxed. Nothing. And that's why they say, I don't remember the exact phrase, but they say like if you do what you love and you will never work a day in your life. I don't remember if that's exactly how it goes, but it's something like that. So whenever you're doing what you love, it's your soul. It's coming from your spirit. I love it. That means you are on your purpose. You are fulfilling your purpose. So when you heal and you fulfill your purpose, you're helping others and sometimes you don't even know it. Twin flames are servants of God and we are all here for a purpose. And the only way to find that purpose is to do God's will for you. And you'll know if it's God's will because you enjoy doing it. It makes you happy. and you become a better person while making the changes. So, when you're healing, again, it should not be because you know you want your masculine and your masculine is gonna come when you heal. It should be because I deserve better as a person. I respect myself. I love God and I want God to shine in my life and I want to be able to lead people back to God. I want to show people what unconditional love is because I'm experiencing it and I love it. It's beautiful. So do not think about the union. That's God's responsibility, not ours. If you should think about the union, you're going to break down and cry. You're going to be depressed. You're going to be sad because my masculine is not here. But are you putting in the work for your masculine to be here? Are you studying? Are you ready for your test? That's what you should be doing. And Tiny Angel, I hope that helps you. Stephen Dodson, thank you so much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right.
I do have a question, Twenty.
All right, Sarah. What's your question?
Okay, this was an issue that came up last night
Mm-hmm.
between Julian and I.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he said something, and I got emotional as he says, I got in my bed instantly
Mm-hmm.
instead of asking him. And he says, Sarah, you need to stop being so sensitive. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't mean it like that. I said, okay. I says, well, I understand I need to step back and ask if you meant it that certain way or what you meant by it. But when it comes to being sensitive, me being sensitive helps me in the line of work I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not understanding why he says that I need to not be so sensitive. Is that really something that I need to change?
Yes.
I've been this way all my life.
Yes. Yes. If he tells you so, that's it. You need to work on that. If you've been that way all your life and it's not working for you, then you definitely know you need to change it. When you are being sensitive, you say it helps you in your line of work. But guess what, Sarah? When you're with your family, when you're with your partner, when you're at home, you're not at work.
Right.
So you have to learn to separate your work from your personal life. Right? And being sensitive is just going to cause you to jump to conclusion and you're going to make others upset for no reason and also make yourself upset for no reason.
That's us
Right?
last night.
Yes. So that's why I'm always saying to you, make sure you are remaining present all the time so you can see what happened so you can fix it. So you saw what happened and well, you didn't see what happened. He told you, right?
Yeah.
So you're being overly sensitive. So now you know.
I easily cry.
All right.
Just like it.
So for me, like in my country, we would say you're softy.
Yeah.
Right? You're too soft. Okay? And this is the thing. All right, we have 10 minutes, so I'm gonna try and go faster. And then we'll go back to YouTube. So this is the thing, guys. We as divine feminines, the reason we are the divine feminine is because we are too sensitive. We are too loving. We are too caring. We do it too much. Too much.
Okay.
So all these things, we have to learn to balance the feminine and the masculine energy. We have to learn to be masculine. And this is by making the decisions to change our life. Logical decisions, not from your heart. Not because, oh my God, I love this person, so I don't want to move. Right? Logical decision.
Exact words.
Okay. So you see, and that's coming from him. Right?
Yeah.
So that's what we have to do. The reason we are divine feminines is because we need to become more masculine. The reason the masculine is divine masculine is because they need to become more feminine. And that's why we have women who are masculine,
Mm-hmm.
because they need to express their feminine sides more. So they balance out the masculine and the feminine. Know when to think clearly, know when to make logical decisions. That's your masculine side. Know when to give love, know when to hold love back, know when to be compassionate, know when to turn and walk away. That's your feminine side. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to have a balance. One cannot be above the other.
Mm-hmm.
One cannot be more than the other. And you being too sensitive, that's being too feminine. And
Okay.
it will hurt you and it will hurt the persons around you.
And he says, "How's that working for you?"
Yeah,
And I'm just like, "Okay, I thought it was working for me just fine until
exa-
I got into this with you."
exactly. How is it working for you? Look at how you've been acting, behaving since the day you were born up until now. And all those attitudes that you have, how
Mm-hmm.
are they working for you? And if they haven't been working, then it's time to change whatever it is that you've been hanging
Mm-hmm.
on to. And that's why I'm always trying to explain to you guys about your wounds. All these things that we have bottled up inside of us, these anger issues. See, you just come with a new one here, being overly sensitive. We've got to figure out all these things within ourselves. And that's why it takes so long to heal, because we have a million wounds and we won't know until our masculine triggers them. So, Sarah, if he didn't say something to you for you to overreact, you wouldn't realize you have that issue.
That's true.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't. You wouldn't realize you have that issue. So that's why our masculines are there to trigger us so we can see every single wound that we have that we need to heal. If our masculines are not there, how would we know what to heal? Because with ourselves, we are perfect. We are fine. I've been this way all my life. Right, Sarah?
Yeah. Yep.
So I don't need to change. It's okay. I've been this way all my life, right?
Okay.
But then you're
So,
masculine. Mm-hmm.
where would I go to to learn how to not be so sensitive,
You just
or
have
to be able?
you just have to
Or,
work on your reaction to what people might say to you,
mm-hmm.
right? That's a
Yeah.
start. Because it's through your reaction based on what people say to you that's going to cause you to be overly sensitive or not, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
if somebody says
It,
something to you that you don't like, cool your temper. Do not jump to conclusion. If you see if it's something you don't understand, you let the person know for them to explain so you don't jump to conclusion,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Excuse me. And it all goes around to speaking your truth
Mm-hmm.
and standing up for yourself as well. Because sometimes, like I was just saying, you might hear something one way, and like he said to you, that's not how I meant it. But because you jumped to conclusion, you had no time to think about what he said. You just heard what he said, but you weren't thinking about what he said,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
just make sure
Okay.
that just make sure that you are controlling your temper. Just make sure that you are acknowledging the people around you so that you can, okay, that's not it. Okay, that is it. Just so you can make
Mm-hmm.
better judgments. And that will
Uh-huh.
help you a lot.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. Thanks. Thank you.
no problem. You're welcome. All right. Is there any other question, Max, light worker?
I just wanted to tell Sarah to smile. That's why I'm always saying
He's always
smile.
telling me that, Tex.
And you have to be a little bit more objective, because sometimes we can take things very personal, and it just requires us to be a little bit more objective and step outside of ourselves. And,
Yeah.
yeah, smile.
Thanks. Yeah, I get that song sung to me all
Yes,
my day.
lighten the
He's always
burden.
telling me. Yeah. Yo. He just he's always telling me to smile. It's like smile, sir. Don't have to be so mean looking. I was like, okay.
So I hope you're taking and listen, this is what I am always trying to get you guys to do. Listen to the masculine. Everything they show you and everything they say to you is something you need to work on. Everything. And if you're not listening, you're not gonna hear. And they're gonna come around and do the same thing over and over and over again until you get the drift.
Condi, someone in the chat wanted you to talk more about balancing the masculine and feminine energy within us.
Okay. Oh,
I'm reading that one too.
all right. So it's like it's like what I was saying. Us as divine feminines, we have feminine energy, but we're using it too much. So, in order to balance the feminine energy, you have to learn to control everything that the feminine embodies. How you give love, right? Because sometimes we are givers. We give. Because if you notice with your divine masculine, you're giving them love and you're not getting it back, but you're still chasing, you're still running, right? You're still running after them, chasing after them. I love you, I love you, I love you. Talk to me, I love you, right? But you don't realize what you're doing. You're giving too much. You're over giving. So now what you have to do as a feminine is to balance that energy and learn when to hold back your giving energy. Anything you're doing too much as a divine feminine, as a feminine energy, you need to tone it down. If you're loving too much, if you're giving too much, if you're overly compassionate, tone it down. Because when we do these things and we are overly doing them, we open up ourselves to be used. And then we won't be appreciated. And who is going to feel the hurt? Us. We are going to be hurt. So that's what we have to learn to do as divine feminines, to balance the energy. And you balance the energy by knowing how to give, by knowing how to receive. Because we give, and we're never receiving. And it hurts. So now that you know what it is that you're doing wrong, you're going to make the masculine choice by working on your decisions, logical decisions. Not again, not from your heart, because you're going to say, I love him, so I cannot stop chasing him. I love him, so I want him to talk to me. What does the masculine do when the masculine is tired of the pressure? They block you. They cut you off. They don't talk to you because they're making a logical decision. They're making the logical decision. I love this person, but they're stressing me out, so I gotta cut them off. So once we say, okay, I'm not chasing this person anymore because I deserve better, I deserve respect, I'm just gonna turn away and walk away. The logical decision, because it's what's best for me. I love you, but it's best for me to work on myself and shut you out for a bit. And that's what letting go is. You have to be in your masculine energy to let go. And when you switch from your feminine energy to your masculine energy, making the changes in your life, making sure that you are doing what's best for you, guess what? Your masculine is going to switch into the feminine energy and now becomes the chaser. We got cut off at the right time, just as I thought. So, guys, that's how you balance your masculine and feminine energy. Because the feminines, we are lovers, we are givers, we are caregivers, we love, and what we do is we do it too much. Anything you do in excess, you just have to do it less. Let me put up my my pretty waterfall here. Where's my pretty waterfall? Let me get my pretty waterfall so you guys can have something pretty to look at. But let me know if that let me know if what I just said helped you guys, or if you need me to explains that a little bit more. And I'm gonna go through the chats and let's see if you guys have any more questions that I can answer. Let me see. Let me welcome everybody. I didn't even get to welcome you guys because I was having so much issues with starting the live. So welcome Mia, welcome Max, welcome Stephen, welcome Cheryl, Miss Marva. Hi Desiree, hi Nina. Who else do we have here? Hi Bibi. Hi Chris Mary. I hope I said that right. Hi Dulce. And everyone who is watching, because I know not everyone is going to be in the chat, but everyone that's watching, thank you so much for coming. And guys, whatever questions you may have, put it out there. If it's even a little bit of doubt, put it out there. You may even be shocked that there's an answer for what you're thinking or feeling. All right? Yes, Max. Yeah. Men are natural hunters, right? They're the chasers. And we're the runners. And when that energy is switched like that, they don't feel like that emperor. They want to be the chasers. They want to be the chasers. So we've got to get in our masculine energy and make those logical decisions for ourselves. Cheryl, how could the masculine want to let go of the best thing that happened to him? All right. So it's not that the masculines want to let go of the best thing that happened to them. It's just that the best thing that happened to them, it was unexpected. Nobody expects ever to find the best thing for them. Nobody. Sometimes we're going through life and we're experiencing turbulent moments. So we do not expect anything good to happen to us. Even though we pray to God and we are asking God, God, please, where's the person that's going to love me like I love myself? You don't expect God to send the person to you. You're just praying and you're talking to God. But you don't expect God to send the person to you. But then when they found you, they realized, my God, God answered my prayer. That's going to be a big old shock. God is listening to me. God is listening to me. So what do I do with it now? I mean, I asked for it, but I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Because I don't even know how to love. I can't even express my true feelings. So what do I do? What do I do? And they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do, so they run. It's just like the feminine. When you found this perfect person, you were also praying to God for the perfect one, for somebody to love you like you would love yourself. Because as feminines, we're always going through these relationships that they're never suited for us, and we hurt ourselves a lot in these situations. And we're all in heartache and pain and sorrow, and we feel like giving up on love is when we're at our last. And we feel like giving up on love, and we feel like there's no love, nobody's there for us or whatever. And you talk to God as well, and there you go. Boom. God sends your divine masculine. So it's the same thing. You don't know what to do with the love that you feel. So you want to give it. You give it, give it. I just want to give it. Because we are lovers. We give love. So we just want to give it. And that's the reason why we don't know what to do with the love, just as though they don't know how to accept the love. I hope that helps you, Cheryl. Okay. Katie. I noticed the last time I saw SP, he was very gentle and had a whole softer side never shown before. Is that because I had been working on my fem side or because I triggered him with my behavior? It's not that you're working on your fem side, it's that you're working on your masculine side. So when you're working on your masculine side, they automatically become more gentle because now they're working on their feminine side. They're working on expressing themselves. You have to be in your masculine energy for your divine masculine to chase you. And that's why, even though sometimes we may have healed, our masculines, they still don't come around because you're still in your masculine energy. Yeah, I'm working on myself, but guess what? I don't need nobody. Nobody. I don't need nobody. Nobody has to come around. I can do all better by myself. I don't have to have my masculine there. I'm feeling better about myself now. So I don't need nobody. So the masculine stays away. So when you are healed, truly healed, then you'll know when to be feminine and you'll know when to be masculine. That's how you achieve the balance, knowing when to be feminine and when to be masculine. You know? Okay. So, Katie, it is because you've been working on being that masculine. That's why they're more gentler now. Because now they can be more feminine, more calm, more loving, more caring. Because you have decided, but you see, it's decided. When you're deciding, you're making decisions. You're making decisions. And when you're cutting things out, you're making decisions. And what do the masculines do? They make decisions, logical decisions. It's that King of Swords energy. When they make their decisions, nobody can change their mind. I don't care who you are. If I want my peace, I want my peace, you know? And that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. All right. Dulce. Is it possible for your DM to trigger more than one thing you have to work on? Yes, of course it's possible. It is. They're there to trigger every single wound inside of you for you to heal every single one of them. Every one of them. Everything you've been through in life that hurt you, everything you've been through in life that caused you to suppress yourself, that caused you to not be the best version of you, that caused you not to rise to the highest level possible in your life. Everything that holds you down, they're going to trigger that. And that's why when you meet your divine masculine, all these pains, all these things of your past keep coming back up. Everything that you're doing is going to trigger you. And it's to show you what you need to heal. So once you start to pay attention and you realize that, my God, what they're showing me is what I need to heal. And it's not that they're being hurtful or they want to disrespect me. But when you were being hurt in your past, were those people nice to you? Were those people happy you were around? Were those people giving you love? No, they were treating you badly. They were hurting your feelings. And in order to do that, the masculines have to hurt your feelings again. So the triggers can come up. So your past can be shown to you again. If your masculines don't hurt your feelings and it's not intentional, it's just what has to happen. Because if you're all lovey-dovey, if you remember when you first started out, you're all lovey-dovey, you couldn't see anybody but them. They couldn't see anybody but you. You didn't even remember that you are an angry person. You couldn't even remember. Because all that gets bottled down. All that gets covered by love. But it's still there. And if your masculine does something that you don't like, you're gonna get pissed off and you're gonna start to yell and you're going to cause an uproar. And you may even hurt your divine masculine. So that's why they're gonna do things that gets you angry. So you work on your temper, you work on being angry. So you learn to be calm and how to react in situations. And once you have control over that, then boom, congratulations. It's time for a new wound to heal, and they're going to come in to bring up another one. All right. All right, let's see what else we have here. Okay, Sherry, good to know. That helps. Light worker. So roles can be reversed. I sometimes feel that I am the masculine energy. Yes, roles are reversed in the twin flame connection, on the twin flame journey, because you are learning to balance the energies within you. And like I said before, as divine feminines, the reason we are divine feminine is because we are overdoing our feminine energy. And the reason the masculines are the masculines is because they are overdoing their masculine energy. And again, that's the reason why you have women who are masculines, because they are overdoing the masculine energy within a woman. And men who are feminine energy, because they are overdoing the feminine energy within the man. So not until the man learns to balance the feminine energy within them and start to express their masculine energy will they have that balance. Same with the woman. You have to be balancing the energies. One cannot be more than the other, or else you're going to be off balance. All right, Sarah, good to know. Yep, they are running away so they can come back. But the thing, and the reason why they run away is because what they see is all their faults within you. They see all their faults within you, and they're running away from their faults, which in turn is running away from you. From themselves, I should say, which is you. That mirror that they look in. And that's it. You can't run from yourself, but you can work on yourself. All right, let's see. Yes. And that's the thing, Dulce. You got mad because he's the only one that knows how to get you mad, right? But at the same time, these things are happening because, again, you know, you need to learn to control these wounds. You need to learn to control that issue. Because your divine masculine, once that situation is over, there will be no more trigger to get you angry. Because you've already passed that test. You've already worked on that. Mm. Mia, can you explain how to overcome anger issues? You can overcome anger issues. It's simple, by learning to control your temper. That's the first thing. Because someone can get you upset, but you don't have to react upset. Someone is going to trigger these anger, these feelings inside of you that makes you angry. But you don't have to you don't have to lash out. You don't have to express your feelings, your anger feelings. So you have to just learn to remain calm again in situations. So if you find yourself getting upset at everything, you have to learn to relax. Tell yourself, relax. You just have to tell yourself what to do. Yes, a lot of us, we have anger issues. We do, and we have to learn to control that, because this is the thing, like I always tell you guys, on the twin flame journey, you're learning to control the 7 deadly sins. Anger is one. Jealousy is one. Being gluttonous is one, meaning you want too much. You already have, but you want, right? And the rest of them, I can't tell you all of them right now. I need to, I need to read them and let them stick. But these are what we're working on. These 7 emotions that will cause us to sin. Because again, it goes back to being the servant of God. And if you're a servant of God, you should not be sinning all the time, right? You should not be sinning all the time. So you have to learn to control that anger, because anger leads to you committing a sin. Because when you get angry, you might hurt somebody. Whether you're going to hurt them emotionally or physically, but you're hurting somebody. And that's why people do that terrible act. The first commandment, thou shalt not kill. That's why a lot of people do that, because they get too angry. But if they learn to control their anger, it does not have to get to that point. You just say, it's okay, I understand. And okay, so I was wrong. It's okay, I apologize. You have to learn to admit when you're at fault. Because a lot of times we are the ones who are wrong, but we still do not admit it because we don't want to. We don't want to. So you have to look at these things within you. Yes, yes, Mia. Everything does not deserve a reaction. Mm-hmm. Katie. The pause method, walk away method, meditation, seated or standing, practicing all these before an actual angry event happens. Ask best friend or family to reenact an angry scenario. But you got to be careful with that, Katie, because sometimes it may get out of hand. So you have to be careful. Nice one, Bibi. A good tool is determining not to be a thermometer, but the thermostat. Oh my gosh. All right. Dulce, my DM told me, let me help you. Then he said, okay, she meaning me. I don't let no one help me, but it's hard because I have always had to do everything alone. And that's it. And when you're doing everything alone and you're just doing, what are you? You're in the masculine energy. You're in the masculine energy. I got to get this on my own. I got to do this on my own. So you're going to have to, be that feminine energy. Your person wants to help you, let them help you. Let them help you. Because they want to be the masculine. I'm the masculine. Let me be the masculine. I want to give you a helping hand. I want to work for you. I want to take care of you. But then you're going to be there and that's why there's always conflict. Especially in relationships, there's always conflict because the woman also wants to be the masculine. And I'm gonna tell the masculine what I want. I'm gonna tell the masculine how to do what I want. And the masculine has no chance to be the masculine. So there's no feminine in there. There's no feminine in that relationship. Just two masculines. That's why there's conflict. That's why there's always conflict in relationships, because one should be the masculine and one should be the feminine. Because when the masculine has a part to play, they need to play it. And the feminine needs to play their part. So there's a balance. But if both of you want to attack, then there's going to be war. There's going to be war. There should be one person who knows how to diffuse the situation if the other person brings that situation up to a war, You gotta let the masculine and the feminine energy be balanced. So you gotta let them help. If they want to help you, let them help you. Let them help you. And they're helping you because they know you deserve it. Because these divine masculines, that's all they've been doing all the time. They help, being the masculine, help. And a lot of people around them, they don't appreciate it. So when you now appreciate the help that's coming from them, it makes them feel so appreciated and so useful. because they know that the person that they love and somebody that loves them back appreciates them for the help that they are giving. Appreciation. That's what it's all about. Appreciation. Mhm. All right, let me see if there's any other questions, guys. All right, does anyone have any other question that you would like me to answer? Remember, guys, just throw it out there. Everything you're thinking about, just throw it out there. You're here to learn so you can understand what you're facing and what you're going through. If you don't understand what you're going through, if you don't understand what you're facing, if you don't understand what to do, it's gonna be hard to come into union. Because like I said, if it's gonna take you 6 months to figure out that you have an anger issue, it's gonna take you another 6 months or 8 months or a year to work on that anger issue. So one wound is gonna take a year for you to heal. One wound. And we don't have just one wound. We have many. And that's why it's so hard for union to happen. That's the reason why it takes so long for union to happen. Because our wounds, we don't heal them in one day. But the more you understand about the journey, the more you understand what you're supposed to do and not do, the easier it becomes. So when you start to be in the now, remain in your present, and everything happens around you and with your masculine, you take notice. And when you realize, oh my God, I shouldn't have reacted that way. Why did I overreact? So tomorrow now, you're going to start to work on your overreacting energy. So the faster you figure it out, the faster you're going to work on it, the faster you're going to heal. But if you don't know, well, you have a problem. You have a problem. All right. How to deal with the silent treatment when things going good. He does this often. Desiree, every time your person goes silent, it is because they are thinking. You have to be quiet in order to hear God. You have to be quiet in order to make logical decisions. If you notice, say you're at work and there's chaos around you. Everybody talking, people playing music. You can't do your job properly because you need to concentrate. I need to think, but there's too much noise. I cannot think. There's too much outside influence. I cannot think. Even when you're around the person you love, oh my God, this person makes me nervous. I can't do what I need to do because this person makes me so nervous. So they back away from you. They go silent, not because they're staying away from you, but they are figuring out what they need to do, and they cannot do it while they're in your presence, because again, when the masculine and the feminine are in each other's presence, all they see, all they feel is each other and love all over the place, and you forget that you have a problem. You forget that you have a problem. I mean, I'm supposed to work on this. Oh my God, what was it again? I mean, the little 5 minutes I spent around my person, I forgot, because all I could think about is my person. So because your person needs to make logical decisions, not rushed decisions, but decisions that will, when I make them, they will be permanent. And what I mean is what I'm going to say and what I'm going to do. I need to be firm with my decisions, my request, my emotions, everything. Because they have people to cut out of their life. They have situations they have to change with them. So they have to back off to think clearly. So when they withdraw, when they go silent, just give them their space. Just give them their space. It doesn't matter how long it takes, because you cannot put a time on when somebody needs to heal. You cannot put a time on when your masculine should come back around. That's you being demanding. That's you being controlling. All right, take 2 days to think. Take 2 days to think, and you must come back after 2 days. That's you being controlling. You want to control my life. You want to tell me when to heal. You want to tell me when to eat. You want to tell me when to walk. They've already experienced those things with their karmics. They don't want it from you either. And it should not come from you because you are their peace. You are their lover, their caregiver. That's why when they're around you, all they feel is love. Because that's what you are, their lover. All right? Bibi, maybe if they let us know they are going into thinking mode, we just feel cut off. No. Bibi, we're not their mothers. We're not their fathers. We're not their children. I can back off if I want. I don't have to tell anybody anything. I can take 10 days if I want. I don't have to tell anybody anything. I don't have to call you. I don't have to tell you that I'm not going to call you today. I don't have to tell you that I want some time to myself. I don't have to tell you anything. But hey, whenever this person backs off, what you should not do is chase. They have their reason to back off. They have their reason to go into thinking mode. And we just have to understand it. Just understand that they're doing what they need to do. Remember, they only back off and go into thinking mode. They never said, we're done. We're over. It's not going to happen. I'm calling it quits. No. They back off because they want to think. Because they want to make their decisions. And we have to have the understanding to give them that space and that peace. That's it. How do they send us sexual energy? I used to hate that. I'm happy we now have our sexual energy balance. Okay, Mia, remember that we are connected. We are the same person. So most times the feelings that they have, we will feel it. The feelings that we have, they will feel it. And most times when we are talking and thinking, especially when we are doing deep thinking, our thoughts will travel to them because again, we are the same soul. So we pick up on what they're thinking, they pick up on what we are thinking. And if they're thinking, listen, what do masculine energy think about all the time? Well, what's the major thing that's on their brain all the time? When they're attracted to somebody, it comes off as sexual energy because they're masculine. And if they're thinking about you all the time, of course they're gonna be thinking like that, and of course it's gonna come back to you. Hey, so there's nothing I can do about it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the little feeling. And enjoy yourself. I'll enjoy myself. And thank you very much. Thank you very much. Desiree, you're welcome. Oh my gosh. Yes, Max, we get our emotions faster together. And that's because we are the lovers. We are the lovers. But when you're the masculine, it's going to be harder for you to express your emotions. And that's why it's harder for them to get themselves together and their emotions together because they are masculine. They have to learn to express their emotions. We already know how to express our emotions. So it's easier for us. But the masculine, while they are growing up, from they were born until now, they are told, do not smile. Do not smile. Do not cry. And that's something that's embedded in them for how many years old they are. So it's going to be hard to learn to undo what they were taught. And that's why we have to have patience with them. All right, guys. If there is no more questions, let me know, guys. If you have any questions. I got a number for you guys, 4141. Okay. Yes, 4141. Sarah, if you tell him that he needs to have more emotions, that's like you telling him, I don't like the way you are, so I need you to change. Remember, masculines are not filled with emotion. The reason why you want him to have more emotions is so that he can sit down and understand when you're going through your emotional foolishness. That's why you want him to be more emotional. Yeah, right? So that when you are expressing your emotional foolishness, he accepts it. But he's a masculine, remember? You are the feminine, so you are the ones that should have all these emotions pouring out. They will use their emotions at times when they need to. But do not tell them what they need to do, what they need to have. Again, that's you controlling them, and that's you trying to change the way they are. You should be able to adapt to situations and circumstances because you are balanced in your masculine and feminine energy. So if you're only going to say be more emotional, that's because you want him to be able to uh, um, play along with your emotional outbursts and things that you do emotionally. It's like you want him to understand your emotional side so that you can keep being your emotional self. So in other words, you're the one who needs to change that emotional side of you. All right? Hey, Bliss TV. Telepathy. Telepathy is just the connection between you and your divine counterpart. You can communicate telepathically by either, like when you're dreaming, you send your thoughts to your person through dreams. And that's why sometimes at night you can't even sleep because your divine person is either thinking too much or they're dreaming about you. So you in turn dream about them as well. That's how they send you songs, because they could just be relaxing, thinking about you and singing songs, and then this song travels to you and you hear that song. It is just that spiritual connection between you and this person. It's just when you think. It's when you think that thought travels to the person you're thinking about. That's what telepathy is. Your thought traveling to somebody else. And if you can do this not even only with your divine counterpart, but with other people. As long as the person is open and receptive to you invading their space. That's how I put it, invading their space. To you connecting to them telepathically, then you can talk to somebody telepathically. It's the same way regular twins can talk to each other telepathically because they're connected. So when they think, the other person can feel, the other person can hear. It's the same thing. All right. Okay, let's see what is. Ah, yes, Cheryl, yeah. And that's why we always get messages in regards to taking care of your health. Because I'm always telling you guys, working on yourself doesn't only mean working on your wounds. You got to work on your health because your body is a part of your body. Your body is a major part of you because your body is what houses everything. Your soul, your heart, your organs, everything that causes you to have a healthy life so you can be healthy and move and do and create. If you're not healthy, you're stuck, you're sick, you're lying down in bed, you're not moving, you're not helping anybody, you're hurting yourself as well. So you got to take care of your body. You got to take care of your emotional self. All of you, every part of you. Hmm. Right. All right, Takima, I see. Yeah, you got to accept. You just got to accept what is happening. Once you accept what's happening around you, guys, it's going to be so much more easier. It's going to be so much more easier. And once you accept that, all right, the divine masculine, he can't be with me right now, or he doesn't want to be with me right now, he or she, because I know I have men who are feminine. So their masculine is feminine, right? Is a woman, right? So if we continue to work on ourselves, then they will know how much we feel, how much we love them. Once you accept that that's how they view things, that's what they want. Once you accept that they want space, it becomes easier for you. Once you accept that they're not healed enough to be with you, it becomes easier for you. Once you accept the fact that I have to heal for my divine masculine to heal, it will become easier for you. You have to learn to accept things for what it is. The only reason why we chase the masculine is because we cannot accept the fact that they don't want to be with us. Like, how can I love you so much and you don't want to be with me? I'm going to chase you until you do. I'm going to chase you until you want to be with me. I will not accept that fact. Once you accept it, it's you telling yourself, that, okay, I need to go work on me. I need to let this person be. And everything will be so much more easier. And that's how you let go as well. That's how you let go, by accepting things for what it is. If they're with somebody, accept the fact they're with somebody and they can't be with me right now. So I'm going to move on. I'm going to do me until whenever God says it's time for you to be together again, then we will. All right? Is the higher self of our counterpart our main spirit guide? This is what I've heard. Your main spirit guide would be yourself, your own higher self guiding you. The masculine has their own higher self in that 5D, the higher self that they should catch up to so that they can be awakened. Our higher self is up there in the 5D that we should catch up to so that we can guide ourselves to union. We are our own higher selves. We have lived our life. The masculine, they have lived their life. There's no way the masculine's higher self can guide me because they don't know me. You don't know where I'm coming from. But myself knows everything about myself. Because myself has grown up with me. My higher self has grown up with me. So they know what I need to change. They know what I need to do. They know where I need to go. When you are communicating with your divine masculine, it's like your higher self is transmitting that message. When you dream about you and your divine masculine, it's both of your higher selves that come together. Not you physically. Your higher selves. Because you're already in union in your higher self. So They both are there swinging on swings in park and eating cherries, and they already are together being happy. And they know what it takes to get there, so they're going to be guiding you and telling you how to catch up with them. They're just waiting on us. They're just waiting on us. Does every twin flame deal with jealousy from others? Yes, yes, yes. Every twin flame deals with jealousy from others, because when the outside forces see the blessing that we have, and what we are here for, what we are supposed to do, which is to lead God's people back to us, and they see that light within us, then jealousy is going to rear its ugly head, and that's going to cause problem. That's why we have so many blockages, because sometimes you're going to say, I don't know who don't like me, I don't know why nothing is working. It's somebody out there who don't like you. It's somebody out there who sees that you're doing good and have this bad-minded energy towards you. Jealousy. Jealousy. In my country, they would say bad mind worse than obia. Bad mind is worse than obia. You know what obia is? Black magic. When somebody has this jealousy energy, and that's how the evil eye came about. And as I'm talking, about evil eye, I can't advertisement. Okay, don't forget your evil eye jewelry, guys. I have them right here. Your evil eye, everything here I have. I can I have to use every chance to advertise. Find them on my website, guys, tdhb.club, or check the description box down below where you will see my Square websites where you can purchase them. All right. So that's how evil eye came about. Somebody watching you afar with this bad intention, nothing good. And then you are getting all these blocks in your life, and you're wondering where it's coming from. It's because somebody out there, you might not even know them, but they see you and they don't like what you're doing. They don't like that you're doing good and people are cheering you on. Hence that bad mind. Every one of us has it to deal with. Every one of us. Yes, Dulce, they will be thinking about you, and even playing songs. It's like this time, I was hearing a song in my head. I think I've only heard the song once, and I keep hearing the song in my head. And I saw my masculine when he was helping me move, and because the song was playing in my head, I was singing it. And then my masculine says, "Oh Lord, stop singing that song." And I'm like, "Why?" And he said, "Everywhere I go, I hear that song. I go on YouTube, I hear that song, I see that song." So it's because he's hearing this song, and like this song is playing over and over, and he can't stand the song. So now that energy just transmits to me, and I am hearing the song. I'm hearing the song. I didn't even go and look it up on YouTube, but I'm hearing the song. And it's when he said that I'm realizing, oh, that's why I've been hearing the song so much. That's why I'm hearing the song so much. All right. All right, let's see what else is here. All right. After you reunite to you. Oh, I think you wanted to say after you re I can't why can't I talk? After you reunite, do you have to go on a mission or business together? All right. The main purpose of the divine masculine and divine feminine twin flame is to guide others back to God. Your mission could be as simple as just being together. And you won't know what you have to do you won't know what you have to do together until you're in union. When you're fulfilling your life's purpose and you're doing what's best for you, you are doing what you're supposed to do. coming together, your main purpose as masculine and feminine is to love each other. That's the very first main purpose that you have to do. Love each other. You were made for each other, to love each other, to care for each other. That's your main and number one purpose. And through you being together, through you loving yourself, you're going to show others what unconditional love is. Because the karmic people, the people who have been trying to stop you guys from being together, the people who were fighting against you, they're going to realize that love does conquer all. They're going to see that you guys still made it together in the end. And they're going to wonder why, how. I want to know how you guys did it. I want to know what's going on. And they're going to be, oh, I want to be like them. I want a relationship like that. So they're going to want to follow in your footsteps. What did you do? How did you overcome all that you faced? It was love. Love brought us back together. It was God. It's because we depended on God instead of fighting with others. Oh, then that's all I have to do to find somebody who love me like your masculine or your feminine loves you? I got to trust in God? Yes. Boom. There you are. You're leading people back to God. Now that person's going to go home and start to pray to God. And God, I need a partner like the one you gave to Indy. God, show me what to do. Tell me what to do. And then you have somebody now focus on their purpose, because now they want to have the same love that God gave to you. So now they're going to start to make, and that's the chain reaction that's going to happen. So it's not written down that everybody has this purpose, like when you come together, you're going to start being missionaries. No. Everybody has a different purpose, but you're not going to know until you're together. You're not going to know until you are where God wants you to be. What if the DM is not trying to let the DF go and is with someone else or married? What should a DF do? Okay, Max. Let me read that again. What if the DM is not trying to let the DF go and is with someone else or married? What should a DF do? All right, and this question is in my book, and the answer is in my book as well. So I'm encouraging everybody, get the book, guys. Are You a Twin Flame? The Chaser's Guidebook on my website, twindflamed.square.site. I have the ebook format and I have the hard copy. All right. When your person is in a relationship with somebody else, it doesn't matter if your DM wants to hold on to you or not. What is the right thing to do? The right thing to do is to walk away. If your person is in a relationship with somebody else, you have to let them go. You have to walk away. Because if you keep giving this person your energy, if you keep sticking around, then they are going to think it's okay to have you in a third party situation. They're going to think it's all right. I mean, I'm not losing any of them. So why am I going to work on myself? I have my cake and I'm eating it and it tastes pretty damn good. So why would I even make any effort to change? So the divine feminine now has to be the masculine and make the logical decision and walk away from this person. You have to walk away from them. There's no third party relationships. There's none. If your person is with somebody else, if your person is married, walk away from the situation. Leave it alone. Leave it in God's hands. God will take care of that. You don't have to worry. For those of you who are just coming in, like I said, union depends on God, not us. God works in mysterious ways. He's the master of miracles. And those people that the masculines are with, they're not meant to be with them. They're just there for a purpose, a reason. They're meant to be with you. So God will make them be with you. because he made them for you and you for them. So don't worry about them being with somebody else. I mean, it hurts. God knows. I know it hurts. It hurts. And to see they don't love these people, those people don't love them, and you love them and they don't want to give you the attention that you need, and they're still sticking around because they have codependent energy, it hurts. But you have to be the man and walk away. You have to. You have to be the man and walk away. What's the logical decision in this situation? Stay as a third party person, excuse me, and get my heart hurt every single second. I can only see this person once a week, and when I see them once a week, I can only spend 5 minutes with them, and then they go back to somebody else. What kind of life are you living? Not saying you, Mix, I'm just talking about the whole situation. You know, what kind of life are you living? This person is just using you because obviously they're not happy where they are, or else they wouldn't be where you are. So they come to you and they steal your peace, they steal your happiness, and then they go back to where they're coming from, leaving you drained and unhappy. So who is being happy here? Who is receiving all this good energy? Not you, because you're left crying and wondering when they're coming back. So if your person is with somebody else, walk away. Walk away. All right? You mean your DM, Nina? Your DM has popped up again. He came and slept over last night, but he woke up at 4 a.m. and left. I know that he's going through a lot of hurt right now. He hasn't spoken to me all day. He invited me to go away with him, but I don't know if I should pack or not. So why don't you ask him why he wants you to go away with him, and why don't you ask him why he got up and left? These are the things you need to ask. Stop holding back. Ask the questions that you need to ask, because it's gonna be going through your head. Why did this happen? I'm not saying you're gonna be asking in a with temper, so you're gonna start to get angry. And even if they explain to you and tell you what happened, if the answer is not favorable, you gotta leave the situation alone. Let the situation go. Don't get angry. Don't get upset. Just let the situation go. Because if you're not getting the respect that you deserve, why are you sticking around this person? Do you want love this badly? And this is the problem with the divine feminine. We want love. We need love. We want somebody to love us, so we'll accept all their bullcrap, everything they come with. I love this person, and I know this person love me, so I'm gonna be with them. I know they're with somebody, but I love them, so I'm still gonna go mess around with them. But we've got to look into ourselves and realize we don't deserve that kind of treatment. Because after they leave, they take your happiness, your joy, your peace. They go back into a household that they're always unhappy, and they leave you unhappy. So they're only gonna come around when they want happiness. And you're gonna accept them because, oh my God, I want love. And he's my masculine. Or she's my masculine, so I'm going to accept them. No, hell no. Where are your boundaries? Don't you have any? Where's your self-respect? Don't you have any? And these are the things we are learning on this journey. Because in our past life, like last year, 3 years ago, all of us, we were subjecting ourselves in relationships where the men use us, the women take advantage of us. Because we were too clingy, we were giving, we are always seeking love, wanting love so badly. So now you got to learn to stop that energy. That's what we need to do. Learn to stop that energy. So, Nina, you don't even know where you're going. Did you ask him? You need to ask all these questions and what it's about. Nina, ask him questions. Whatever makes you question things, you're unhappy, ask questions. Stop thinking in your head if you ask questions or if you do not do what they ask, you're going to lose them. So friggin' what? So what? If I don't want you to mess around with me because you're with somebody else and you're going to get upset, go about your business. I'm sorry, sir. Go about your business. It's okay. Go about your business. Self-respect, it's called. Self-respect. I respect myself. You're not going to use me. You're not going to use me for your peace and then you're going to leave me drained and unhappy and feeling empty. Because I love you and I want you around me. And if I can't have you around me, then go about your business. Because you don't even love the people you are rushing home to. But you feel it's okay to stay there and to come and use me when you feel unhappy. Hell no. Hell no. Nina, ask God the question as usual. Ask God the question as usual. Ask God if you should go with this man. Ask for that specific sign. Like I always tell you guys, when you are making major decisions in regards to your life and this twin flame journey, if you're unsure about something, you ask God. God knows if you should go on that trip. God knows. God knows. And you can ask him, why do you want me to go on this trip with you? Because you weren't around for a while and now you're just coming back and you want me to go on a trip with you. Why? Are we just going to go to have fun and when I come back I don't see you again? I'm not saying you should say that part, but I'm asking you. Every decision, every question, it should be because I don't want to be hurt again. It should be because I'm tired of hurting. You shouldn't make decisions because, my God, I want love so bad. I want somebody to love me so bad. It shouldn't be because of that. It shouldn't be because, oh my God, if I don't do what he asks, I'm going to lose him. It shouldn't be because of that. It shouldn't be because I'm so scared to say no because I might lose him. No. No. Self-respect, please. Ekima, what's your question? Thank you, Dulce. All right, let's see. Katie, if masculine is with a karmic, why would they look at your social media? Meaning me, which is you. Like I was just saying, Katie, wherever they are, they're not happy. Wherever they are, they want to leave. Wherever they are, they know they're not meant to be there. They know they love you and they know they want to be with you. So, of course, I'm going to be looking at what I'm interested in. Of course, I'm going to be looking at where I need to be. Of course, I'm going to be thinking about this person. It doesn't matter who they're with, Katie. They don't love these people because these people don't love them. These people have been using them, mistreating them, abusing them. And it's because of their insecurities why they stuck around. So now that they have met you, and you're working on yourself, so they're also changing because of the reflection. And they're realizing, I don't need to be here. I don't need to stay here. So that is going to happen until they get to the point when they say, I'm out. I'm gone. I can't do this anymore. So yes, they're gonna be watching you because they love you, because they want to be with you, because they're scared to talk to you directly, because they're scared, because they're scared and scareder that you're gonna run away from them when you find out that they have been subjecting themselves to people who use them and they were being a little wimp and whatever. Yeah. So they're gonna still gonna watch your social media. And that's because they're interested in you and they wanna be with you. It's just that they don't know how to get there as yet. Mm-hmm. And guys, listen, man, don't, yes, like Cheryl says, we all need to pray more because God is the leader of this journey. God is the leader of this journey. That you talk to God whenever you come across any situation. You have to. He already knows what you need to do. Okay, Ekima. I was told if you break up from a person that love, stop meditating you on the person. It will take them long to return. Is this true? I also heard to meditate on him and he will return, which is true. I don't understand the first part. That you love, maybe you wanted to say. I was told if you break up from a person that you love, you stop meditating on the person. It will take them long to return. Okay, let me answer this the way I'm getting this. If you and your divine masculine separate, you use meditation as a form of communication with this person. So if you want to talk to this person, you can do it through meditation. And this helps and this works so very well, guys. When you realize that your person is already in union with you, when you realize that your person is you, when you realize that your person is already inside of you, you don't have to talk to them. They don't have to talk to you. You don't have to see them. They don't. And this is something that helped me to not rush after my divine masculine, to always want to talk to them, because I came to the conclusion, all right, like, you're already inside of me, we're already one person, we're already in union, so I don't have to talk to you. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna go meditate, I'm gonna talk to you in my mind, and when I'm done talking to you, I smile and I'm happy and I go about my day. I don't have to receive a message from you. I don't have to talk to you. I mean, sometimes I want that message, as a physical thing. But meditating does help. It helps with connection. It does not bring the person back. It doesn't bring the person back. It helps with connection, keeping the connection going, keeping you and this person connected, which makes it easier for you and you more happy, because once you admit this person is in you, you're already together, it will be a million times easier. Because that's why you chase, because you do not realize that your person is in you. That's just the body walking up and down out there, a different body, but they're your same souls. They're your same souls. All right, I hope that helps a little bit, Ekima. Let me know if I answer what you were trying to ask. Nicole, should you tell your twin about the twin flame journey, or just sit back and watch them suffer along, or help them with the tools that we have learned? Nicole, you can tell your person about twin flames if you want, but just know they're not going to believe you. They're not going to understand you. They're not going to make any changes because of what you tell them. Because again, this waking up situation depends on you. They will wake up when you have healed a certain, and I don't know how much, okay? Whatever wounds we have, once we have healed, once we are in union with ourselves, meaning we are accepting everything that's happening around us and realizing we don't need anybody but God, and that we are happy, and we are happy even if our masculine or feminine is not here, then it's going to trigger the awakening within the masculine, right? So if you want to tell them, you can. And at the same time, use the test as well. If you want to contact your divine masculine, if you want to tell them about the twin flame journey, ask God if you should. Father God, should I tell my divine masculine about the twin flame journey? If I should, show me a purple river. You ask for something you don't normally see every day, so that when you see it, you know, boom, that's your answer from God. And the devil heard you when you're praying and when you're asking the question too. So don't go looking all over. Everywhere you go, you're looking for that purple river. Don't go look. The devil will put it in your way to deceive you and cause you problems. And that's why you wait. That's why patience is a virtue. So you wait on your answer. You will receive your answer. All right? And you cannot help them to heal, Nicole. You cannot help them to heal physically. So it doesn't matter what you have learned. It doesn't matter what you know. You cannot help them to heal physically. You cannot go in front of them and say, okay, divine masculine, in order to heal, you have got to meditate more. You've got to leave your karmic. You've got to love yourself. You can't do that. That's not going to help them. None at all. You heal your masculine by healing yourself. It's a mirror. It's a reflection. It bounces from you to them. So if there's no changes within you, your masculine cannot change. Your masculine will never heal. And again, it goes back to you knowing that if this person is your true twin flame or not. Because when you're working on yourself and you're healing, they will return. And if you're working on yourselves how many years and you're healed and you say, oh my God, I've done all this work and I'm healing, and not even a high message without no response after you respond, then you gotta rethink this person as your twin flame. Because you healing will trigger them healing and they're gonna come back around. Have to. It's a must. I've tested these things. And that's what my book is for. Everything in there I've tested and it works. It works. Get the book, guys. Get the book. It's worth more than a reading. A reading, the energy can change tomorrow because you're just reading energy. I could tell you that your person is coming to see you tomorrow. But what happens with your person after I finish that read? They go outside, somebody piss them off, and their energy change, their mind change, and they don't bother to come to see you tomorrow. No, what do? Get another reading? No. You go to the book and you say, all right, so what happens when they promise to show up and they don't come? It's in the book. The answers are there. Next, how should dears handle folks, karmics, who spiritually attack them, use spells, and practitioners? You pray to God. Who is the biggest spiritual master? God. Who is protecting the twin flame union, the twin flame connection, the twin flame journey? Who is protecting the divine masculine, the divine feminine? God. You cannot fight spirituality with physical things. You cannot. So that's why you leave everything up to God. God is the biggest spiritual master. He will fight your spiritual battles. That's why you leave everything to God. That's why it doesn't matter what people do to try to stop the union. It always happens because God is fighting your spiritual battles for you. All you gotta do is the physical. Heal yourself. If you're going to try to fight these people spiritually, then guess what? You're going to be dabbling in black magic too. And is that is that helpful to a servant of God? Hell no. That's why you leave everything up to God. That's why union is in God's hands. Because you will have people fighting against you. You will have jealousy people. Jealous people, I should say. You will have evil spirits trying to stop you. And you can't do anything about it because you're a physical person. So guess who fights those battles for you, God? And that's why you pray. And that's why you meditate and you connect to God and you talk to God. So God can reveal things to you. So God can talk to you and show you what you need to do. And so God can hear what you want Him to do for you. And He will fight these battles for you. That's how you handle these people. That's why you leave everything be and you trust in God. Yes, Max, and these are great questions. Thank you very much. That's why I say, guys, throw the questions out there, whatever comes across your mind. Throw it out there. There's an answer. Throw it out there. Maybe it's something you want to know and you don't think it's a big deal. Throw it out there. Yes, Sarah, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, and that's because God is dealing with it. Okay. Right. Ask the questions. And guys, these karmics, they know when the masculines are about to walk away. They know when the masculines are not are ready to go and they're not gonna stick around. So they're gonna do all that they can to keep the masculine stuck. Hmm. Yep. Yes, Cheryl, that's important too. Prayer without faith is dead, you know? Or faith without works is dead. You cannot trust in God, you cannot pray to God, and then you get up and try to fight the battle for yourself. You got to put in the energy and leave everything to God. And when you pray, you got to make sure that you're doing what it is to cover yourself, which is more prayer and trusting in God. All right, guys. Katie, it's not hard at all. Let go and let God is harder than it sounds. Work in progress, I pray. No, it's very easy. The same way you can tell yourself it's hard and you believe it's hard, it's the same way you can tell yourself it's so easy to trust in God and let things go. And it works. It only depends on what you tell yourself. It is not hard. If I tell myself I want to jump off into this beautiful river here, I'm going to jump off into it, even though I cannot swim, but I want to jump off into it. But if I tell myself I'm not jumping off into it, nobody can make me jump into it. Somebody would have to push me, and that would be against my will. It's what you tell yourself you do. And you are going to have resistance, like that person is going to push me. But you've got to work on your strength. You've got to work on your faith. You've got to work on your trust. It is so easy to let go, but you got to tell yourself. Your ego is going to try to stop you from letting go. Your ego is going to tell you it's harder than it sounds. But when you let go, you'll feel that freedom. When you tell yourself, okay, I'm done, I'm letting go, God take over, you will feel this freedom. You will feel this peace. I guarantee you, because I've felt it. When I decided that I can't do this anymore, I can't handle this anymore, God take over, I'm done. I mean, I felt so much at ease because the burden was off of me. The burden was off of me. And I didn't feel weighed down. I didn't feel unhappy every day. I wasn't worried or crying every day. It felt so good that I continued and until I'm at the point where I am now. So that's all you got to do. Tell yourself. Overcome your ego. Your ego is your mind. Your ego is the thoughts in your head. All right. Okay, guys. All right, let me scroll down. Let me see if there's no other questions that I can say. Meant to be alone. Okay, Kima. Oh, Dulce. Why out of nowhere a bunch of guys want to date me and my ex pop up out of nowhere and want to talk with me? All right, this one is a beautiful question here. Listen, you know that when you're working on yourself, you are becoming a better person, right? When you're working on yourself, you are shining brighter than a star, right? When you're working on yourself, you're going to be pulling in everything that is good, everything that matches your energy. So when you're working on yourself, you're going to be pulling in soulmates. You're going to be pulling in those exes that were your soulmates. The exes that knows that you're a good person but they mistreat you, they're going to feel that energy. Everybody around you is going to feel the energy. And you're going to be pulling them towards you. All because you're loving yourself. And that's why I always tell you guys, and this is the trick. When you're working on yourself and if you're going to break because your masculine doesn't show up, because your masculine is not there, and that soulmate that you're pulling in because you're working on yourself, and you're going to talk about, oh, my masculine is not stepping up, so I'm going to go with a soulmate who took me out to dinner. You're going to be very disappointed because they're only there for a period of time. They're not meant to stay with you. They're not meant to be there. Once you found your twin flame, no soulmate is meant to stay in your life. Soulmates are in your life for only a short period of time. So, you're going to be pulling in these soulmates because you're becoming the better version of yourself. And everybody wants a piece of that goodness. Everybody wants a piece of that light. And this is where the temptation comes in, because you're going to have soulmate coming in from east, west, north, or south, old boyfriends texting you back. And you're going to have to be strong and use the lessons that you learned and realize that I don't need you. I'm already strong on my own. I have God. I'm sorry. Bye-bye. I don't need you. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. So, Dulce, I hope that helps a little bit. Okay, Nicole. Very good. Very good. Yes, see, the twin flame test, it does work. If you're a twin flame, you will get your answer. And if you don't get your answer, it means that you're not a twin flame. But guess what? Guess what that does for you? It frees you up. It frees you up so you can move on with your life. Because a lot of us out there, we're holding on to people who are not our twin flames. And we're missing the soulmate that is perfect for us. We're missing that true love. So if you don't get your answer when you do that test, it's simply saying that you're not a twin flame. Or that person that you're thinking about is not your twin flame. They could just be a soulmate. And you can treat the situation differently. But when you don't find out if you're a true twin flame and you keep saying this person is my twin flame, this person is my twin flame, and you're hanging on to them, and 5, 10 years down the line, you're going to figure out, my God, they weren't my twin flame. What you going to do with those 10 years that you lost? You think you can get them back? You cannot. And when your soulmate approach you, you run them away. So you've got to, guys, be sure the person that you're hanging on to here is your true twin flame. All right? Okay. Mia, what happens when we pray for the karmics? You ever hear, it's in the Bible. I don't remember where it is, and that's why we should read the Bible, and that's why I should read it too. Cause I can't remember. I remember I remember pieces. I remember pieces, but it's in the Bible. When you pray for your enemies, it's like adding, I don't remember the exact thing, but it's like adding 10 pieces of coal onto their head. Hot coal. I don't remember, but it's in the Bible. When you pray for your enemy and you bless your enemies, they're going to suffer because you're being good to them even though they're being wicked to you. Right? And you don't pray for them because you want them to suffer. That prayer is not going to work. You pray for them because you genuinely want them to change, because you know that once they change, they can also accept God and they can also start to do good things and good deeds. Because the karmics are being used by the devil. The karmics are being used by the negative side. We are the positive side, twin flames, and God. The devil and his little damn minions, they are the negative side. And they're using the karmics. They're using the karmics to keep the masculine down so that no union happens. Because the devil knows once union happens, Jesus is winning. The good side is winning. And that's why if we give up so easily on the twin flame journey, you're just being a loser. You're just being a loser. And we are going to lose because we're not putting in the effort we need to. We're not fighting the battles we need to fight. And from what I heard, the information that I found, the reason why we are here right now going through this twin flame journey is because we never succeeded in how many lives we've lived before. We're all losers. We're all losers. So now that I know, I don't want to be a loser no more. I'm not going to be a loser no more. I'm going to win this battle. I'm going to win this fight. All right. Hey, Naya. Arnia. Gina. Why do I think the feminine is responsible? The feminine is responsible because the feminine is the one that carries love within them. The feminine is the one that carries compassion and peace. We are the lovers. We are the caregivers. And if we do not heal, the masculine cannot heal. The masculine cannot feel compassion if we are not exerting compassion. The masculine cannot feel love if we are not giving love. We heal, the masculine heals. The masculine is a reflection of us. The masculine only heals when we heal. And I love using this analogy, if that's what it's called. When you go and stand in the mirror and you look at your face, you want to put your makeup on. Do you put the makeup on the mirror? Or do you put the makeup on yourself and it also appears in the mirror? That's how twin flame healing works. It has to be done through the divine feminine first before it can reflect on the masculine, because they are our mirror. The mirror does not heal and then the person heal. The person has to heal first, and then and then it appears in the mirror. So Gina, I do hope that helps you. Let me know if you want me to go a little bit deeper, although you are late. Kalisco, sorry, but I'm not okay with any of this. I spent 17 years by myself. She spent 10 years by herself. We both took the steps to meet someone, and this is what God rewarded us with. Scalisco, have you taken my twin flame test? Have you seen my 15 true signs? You have met your twin flame. You are a twin flame. Let me know. There is no way that you're going to spend 17 years by yourself and your person is also a twin flame and you are a twin flame. You are each other's twin flame and you're not in union. If you spend 17 years by yourself, you should have healed in 17 years. So, you are the one at fault, not God. You are at fault. You are responsible for healing. And if you spend 17 years by yourself and this person 10 years by themselves, why aren't you healed and why aren't you two in union? That's because you have not healed. That's because you have not been working on yourself. Nothing here is God's fault. God is responsible for putting you two together. God is responsible for clearing the karmics away from the divine masculine and away from you. Healing is the feminine's responsibility. And if you have not healed, then there's no way there's going to be a union. And you're upset with God because that didn't happen. You need to be upset with yourself because you are not healing yourself, because you are not doing the necessary work required. And if you do not know what the necessary work is, it's that all those wounds that you have inside of you that you need to get rid of so you can become a better version of yourself, so you can be like God. God doesn't have any hatred. God doesn't have any anger. God doesn't have any jealousy. And the rest. God is not greedy. God doesn't lust. So you need to get rid of those emotions. Control them. You can't get rid of them. You have to learn to control them. Once you work on those, then if this person is your true twin flame, then you will have union. Because if you are putting in all this work and you're healing yourself, this person should have returned at least once. At least once. And they're going to go again and they're going to come back again. So 17 years is a very long time. That's a whole lifetime, 17 years. And nothing has changed for you. Nothing has happened. Please go and watch my videos. Go to my playlist. Click on my name or my logo. It will take you to my playlist. Go to the playlist that says Learn About Twin Flames. Watch the first video and the second video. They go hand in hand, not one or the other, both of them. Look at the 15 true signs you are a twin flame or you've met your twin flame, whatever. And make sure you do the test afterwards. Watch both of those to the end so you know what you are doing. And then when you get your answer, then you can start working on yourself. Not blaming God for something not happening. Blaming is not going to do anything. Blaming is just going to stop your blessing. So if you think blaming is going to make God start to say, oh my God, this person is angry at me. I gotta work harder. Then you're mistaken. You're mistaken. God doesn't work for you. You work for God. And when you do your work and you do your work good, God rewards you. If you work at a job and you don't perform well, either they don't pay you well or you get fired. When you work well, you get paid or not or you get a promotion because you're doing a good job. So, if you're not doing this work, I do not want to hear you talk about this is what God gave you. What are you giving to God? Did you say, God, here I am, use me? Did you say, God, you are the master of my life? Did you say, God, I accept you as my Lord and Savior? Please help me to become the best version of my. Did you say that? Did you give anything to God? But you want God to bless you with unconditional love. So I just brought up a couple wounds for you. You have a selfish behavior right there. You have a blaming energy right there. So you need to work on those things. You need to work on yourself before you can receive whatever reward you're looking for. Okay. Jennifer, you're absolutely right. I asked for an answer as to whether to stay at my job when they were coercing people for the injection, if job even served my highest good, and the answer was no, my child. There you go. You'll get your answer. When you ask God to guide you and to lead you, you get your answer. But you got to first submit to God. You got to first, God, you are the master of my life. Lead me, guide me. Because a lot of times, even when we ask God for things and God blesses us, we just get up off our knees and we giggle because we are receiving what we ask for, and we forget God until we need him again. No, that's not the way it works. That's not the way it works. Mia, when you pray for the karmics, you're doing yourself justice because you're also forgiving your them, and you're also releasing the hurt of what they did to you. And if they don't change, then I would say they're gonna be punished. And that's why even when they try to hurt you, they realize everything is coming back to them, and it's because you're trying to hurt God's child. Everybody is God's children, but others allow the devil to use them. Because if you know something is wrong or something is bad, why do you do it? You know, but you still do it. That's because you're allowing the devil to use you. All right. Mm-mm. See, money, you are so wrong. Just because you're a twin flame does not mean you have to be together. Unfortunately, I prayed and got my sign. And you sound very angry. You sound very, I'm not I'm not attacking you or anything, but I'm getting what I'm getting from what you're saying. This is stemming from somewhere. You said, unfortunately, I prayed and got my sign. If you got a sign that is going to make you a better person, how can it be unfortunately? There's some hurt behind that. There's some disappointment where that is stemming from. Twin flames are destined to be together. Twin flames are made for each other. And that's why you start out in a relationship. Well, in a connection. It's not a relationship. That's why you start out in a connection. If you are not meant to be together, you would have stayed separate from the day you born until the day you die. You would not have met each other. You would not have met each other. Why would God go through the trouble of having you to meet each other and for you to not be together? Just so that you can be awakened? But when you're awakened, you're in pain, you're hurting. And does God want his child or his children to suffer? To go through hurt and pain? No, he does not. The twin flames are like Adam and Eve. God made Eve to love Adam, and Adam protecting Eve and loving Eve, while she, on the other hand, cares for Adam. Your masculine has been suffering in relationships with their parents, siblings, friends, karmic partners. They don't know what love is, not until they met you. You have been suffering in karmic relationships and with people and your job and whatever. You don't know what true love is until you met your divine masculine. So are you just to, oh, I taste love and oh, that's it, you're done. You're not to be together. People, we say things because we hurt. We say things because we hear others say things and we don't analyze it for ourselves. You just take something and you jump and run with it. Think for yourself. Analyze situations. How can you not be with each other? How are you not supposed to be with each other? Hmm? That's what I want to know. So see, money. Since as we are not supposed to be together, I just explained why we are. Can you explain to me why we are not supposed to be together? Please and thanks. Right. Mhm. So you see what I'm saying in regards to what C Money said, because I'm just scrolling down and I just saw the other part of something C Money said to Mex. Right now we're just friends and I pray for something more always. But these journeys are our own. So C Money, what you're experiencing, why you say the things you say, is disappointment and anger and feeling left out and feeling used and feeling not appreciated. That's why you say what you say. It's always stemming from somewhere, our anger issues. Rejection. It's stemming from somewhere. You want more. You said so. You want more. But because you're not getting it, you're angry. And oh, well, we're not supposed to be together then. But what you should actually do is admit to the fact that you are not together and work on yourself so that you're comfortable being by yourself alone. So you know that it's just you and God in this world. And even if your masculine doesn't love you and doesn't want to be with you, God will always love you. God will always want to be with you. And you hold God's hand and you say, okay, God, let's go. And you two skip going down the road. What you're actually doing is holding on to the hand of unconditional love. That's the spiritual unconditional love. And when you start to work on yourself, when you start to heal, the physical unconditional love, which carries a part of God in him, will come to you. as much as you carry a part of God in you for your masculine. What you're searching for on the twin flame journey is love. God is what you're searching for. Everybody says it, not just Twin D. You're searching for unconditional love. And who is unconditional love? God. So once you find God on this journey, you find unconditional love. That's why you're at peace. That's why you no longer chase. Because I've found unconditional love. And once you start to do what God wants you to do, He blesses you with that gift that He gave you a peek of in the beginning. Okay, here, my child, you deserve this. You have shown me that you deserve this. And I'm going to give it to you. And boom, your masculine shows up. Let's be together, baby. Let's be together. Let's be together. Hey, my honest advice. Naya, okay. Got it, Naya. Got it now. I'm just looking if there's any other questions here. All right. Oh, Desiree. I had a dream. I saw my sister giving birth, and in the same dream, I told my aunt I was pregnant also. What does this mean? What I know from dreams in regards to pregnancy, it's like a sign of a new beginning. It's a sign of a new start, new life, something coming into fruition. So there may be something, there is something new that's coming into your life. There's going to be a rebirth here or something that's happening. You can also type it in Google. Check Google. You'll get more information as well, because they have a lot of different meanings, excuse me, that you can look at. All right, let's see. Oh, honest advice. That's good. Yep, God gave us free will. We make our own choices in life. Our choices have consequences, so always choose wisely. Never blame God for the choices we make. We have to learn from our mistakes, of course, because we're the one that put ourselves in the situation. Oh, awesome, Naya. Good to hear that. And that's what I want for you guys. And that's why God sent me here. Because twin flames have been lied to for far too long. That's what God told me. And His people are being misled. That's what He called you guys when He was telling me to come and start this channel. His people are being lied to for far too long, because nobody explains the twin flame journey. Everybody says it's a spiritual journey, but everybody takes God out of it, because some of us, we still want to live our dirty lives while saying we are twin flames. We want to live the way we are living and still do all sort of nasty things and then say we are twin flames. But if they should acknowledge that it's about God, then they'll have to change their ways. Guys, you've got to be careful out there. And guys, if you're praying, and when you're praying for these karmic people, right, you pray for God to change them, because as I said, everybody is a child of God. It's just that some of us, we allow the devil to use us. So pray for them. You ask God to bless them. You ask God to change their, help them to change their minds, to do good, because everybody has a chance to come back to God. Everybody. Doesn't matter who it is. See, money, if the DM wants friendship, give it to him. If that's what he wants, give it to him. But the friendship, for me, and I'm going to tell you personally, for me, I'm going to tell you this from Twin D's perspective, not as a coach, not as a guide to you. From me as a person, as a twin flame going through this as you are. If my divine masculine comes to me and say, I just want to be friends, I'm not going to be happy. I don't want to be your friend, buddy. I want you to be my lover. I want you to be in my house. I want you to be my husband. I want you in my house, buddy. That's what I want. I don't want to be your friend. You can go have friends with anybody you want outside. I don't want to be your friend. Right? But now coming back to the coach part. I got to be your coach now. I got to tell you the right thing. If this is what your person says, let's be friends. We have to give them that space. Because ultimately, they're going to see that they want you more than just a friend. Ultimately, they're going to see everything. But if you keep hanging on, if you keep saying, okay, you just want to be friends, so I'm just going to stick around with you, run around. Okay, let's go to the park. Hell freaking no. Me and I, we're not going to go nowhere. We're not going to go out and buy ice cream. Because all that's going to be in my mind is you're my man and I want you to buy ice cream with me and make me feel good and happy. No, it's not going to happen. You can't be my friend. You can't be my friend. But the right thing to do is to give them space. Okay, I can't be with you right now. I just want to be friends. Okay, take your time. But in the meantime, I'm not going to stick around you so that I can get my feelings hurt. I'm not going to stick around you so that I'm going to look at you every day and feel sad within my heart. Give them the space. Let them heal. Like I said in one of my messages today, it's not until the person misses you will they realize what you truly mean to them. If you continue pushing, I want to be with you, they're just going to get tired of you and they're going to block your ass like I got blocked once. Once or twice. But that's what happens when you learn your lesson, you know? So, C Money, not Cheryl, C Money. Give this person their space. Let them heal. Let them heal. Let them realize what they're missing. They can't miss you if you're always there. If you're always calling, if you're always texting, they can't miss you. Give them time to miss you. The only way they're going to see what their karmic is doing, the only way they're going to see that they're truly not happy where they are, is if they miss love. Because where they are is full of pain, anger, suffering, disappointment, being used, manipulated. But you have this big old heart filled with love for them. And once you take that energy away, and they're feeling this pressure of all anger, pain, everything over here, they're going to miss that love that they once felt. And then they're going to start to make the decision, no, you got to go, I got to stop this, I got to stop that, because I realize this is truly not love and I cannot be hurting myself so much. No, they're going to take their stand and take action and now move back to find the love that they have been missing. You have to let them go. You have to. You have to. Love you too, Mia. All right. Yeah, let them work on their addiction, see money. You can't help them to work on their addiction. You just got to work on yours. Let them work on their addiction. And this is a thing we should all look at, guys. We've all been through relationships and we've all hurt in relationships. Now, is that something else you want in your life? Do you want somebody else to say they love you and then when they come to you, they hurt you, they disappoint you, they treat you badly, they run from you back to somebody else? No, you don't want that. If you want that, that's your business. Take it, go along with it. I don't want it. I don't want that. I want my divine masculine to respect me. I want my divine masculine to love me. I want my divine masculine to know that I would never hurt him. I would always love him. And those people that he's hanging on to that he thinks love him because he loves them and he is chasing, I want him to see the difference. So you got to make them see the difference. If you're pushing, you're just like a karmic. Because that's all the karmics do. And why should I leave one karmic to go to another karmic? Tell me now. Would that be of any help to me? No, it will not. I don't want somebody who is gonna come to me and then they're gonna be running off to go back to somebody else that they have been chasing or that they miss because they're scared that I'm gonna reject them and leave them. I don't want that energy. I'm tired of being hurt. I'm tired of being in pain. I'm tired of feeling used. I'm tired of not being loved after I've been giving so much love. If you're not tired of being hurt, that's your problem. I'm tired of being hurt. So I'm going to stay where I am and work on myself until my masculine realizes where true love really is. And then I can come and say, okay, baby, welcome. Welcome. But not until then, I'm sorry. Cannot happen. Cannot happen. Yes, Tiffany. It's crazy that I have to cut him off temporarily in order to get him forever. Yes. And it's not crazy at all. It's logical. It's logical because you cutting them off is sending the message that I will not accept your bullcrap. I will not take foolishness from you. You have standards. That's what it is. And you've got to match those standards if you want to be with me. The reason your masculines are with those karmic people is because those karmic people have no standards. So your divine masculine stay there because it does not have to match any standard. That's why they stay there. And it is because they are filled with insecurities. And when you have insecurities, the only place you stay is down. But when you're the emperor, when you're standing on your own 2 feet, when you're making your own decisions, you now have standards for yourself that everybody else around you have to match. And if they cannot match those standards, you're going to cut them out. And that's what your masculines have to learn. So it's not crazy that you have to cut them off to be with them. It is logical. Logical. See, money, like I said, I don't want to be his friend. Like you said, it hurts just to be their friend and be around and watching them giggle off their teeth with everybody else. No, hell no, not gonna work. I'm sorry. Not gonna work. Kalisco, please do the test and watch that 15 true signs you've met your twin flame. And then do the test, the number one test. Nobody can beat that test because it's coming from God. When you do those two, then you can know if you're a twin flame. Then you know that you need to work on your wounds. And if you don't get your answer, you know you're not a twin flame, then you can move on. then you can move on and be and find somebody who truly loves you because that person is there. My honest advice, you're welcome. Mm-hmm. Yep, love you too, see money. That's it. I'm here to help you guys. Guys, listen. Ask your questions, man. It's better you ask your questions and you get tough love from Twin D than you keep the question in, you don't get an answer, and you're out there suffering. The reason I'm here is because I don't want to see you guys suffer. I know what suffering feels like, and it's not nice. And that's why I'm trying to help you guys. I need you guys to be happy within yourself. I need you guys to be self-sufficient because we can lose ourselves in love because love is a dangerous thing. And when we lose ourselves in love, we are always going to be the one getting hurt. And pain hurts. And I want to see people stop hurting. Take care of yourselves. Take care of yourself. And that's what I'm saying, Kalisko. I'm not making assumptions about you, right? Any twin flame, once you're putting in the work, and see you wrote it here. You said you've already put in the work. So why aren't you in union? Why aren't you in union? I'm not making assumptions. I know what I'm talking about. Why aren't you in union? There's a couple things why you aren't in union. Or three things. One, the person is not your twin flame. Two, you haven't been working on what you needed to be working on. You haven't been working on the right things. What's the third one? I forgot. I forgot. But those are the two most important ones. I'm not making assumptions. I know. I know. And like I said, if you're working on yourself, this person should be coming back around, in and out, in and out, in and out. Because this person is bringing up wounds that you need to heal. And once they bring these wounds up, and if you're healing the wounds that you are truly meant to heal, then boom, you're on the path for union. And you will see it. You will know. And you cannot say you've already put in the work either, because the work never stops. Healing never stops. So it's not that you work for one day or a week or 1 year on yourself and you're everything's supposed to be all right. Healing never stops. But when you work on the major things that you need to fix, then you're aligning yourself for union. And it's going to take a while for you to heal one wound, much less all 7 that we have. All right. Nicole, don't worry about being blocked. They're thinking and they need their space. Give them their space. Kalisko, since you want to respond back, you came in late. At the beginning of this live, I have the Zoom where you can call in and you ask your question, I respond, you can respond. So if you want to say more because you think I'm not understanding you, I would love to hear you so I can understand better. And that's why I do the Zoom. So you can speak what you really want to say so I can hear and understand you properly so I can give you the right advice and the proper information that you need. So don't forget next week, Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because the Zoom part only lasts for 40 minutes. And I won't change that until I have like 200 or 300 people on this live, when I know I'm going to have to attend to more people. All right. So make sure you're there so you can ask your questions and I can understand what you're saying better. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. See money. All right. I'm just checking for questions, guys. So if you don't hear me, I haven't gone anywhere. Not yet. Hi, new Empress. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, new Empress. Yes, I didn't even get to have the prayer on Sunday. Oh my gosh, but next Sunday, I'll definitely have the prayer. So make sure you all join for the prayer on Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? That's when we connect to God as a family, as a camp, as one. All right? Okay, Nicole, I have to send the ebook to you. So as soon as I get off of the live, I'll send it to you, all right? All right. Yeah. When you purchase the ebook, guys, I have to send it to you. So just wait a moment. It will definitely come to you, and please check your spam folder as well, because it has the PDF file. So maybe your Gmail or whatever may send it to your spam. All right. But I'll send it to you, Nicole, after I get off of this live. Yes. There's always a reason. You need to know more. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, Miss Cheryl. All right. All right, guys. We almost been here for 3 hours, and that's good. I hope I answered a lot of questions tonight. Next week, God spare our lives. Let's see what the next topic is gonna be. I wrote them down. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. So next week's topic is gonna be, is the twin flame connection a toxic connection? And this is something we should all learn about, because a lot of people, they misguide us into saying that. And I will be glad to explain it for you guys. Cheryl, trust me. You know what? I am so praying that when I come into union, God still keeps me here so that I can help more people, because God gives me missions, and sometimes when he gives me something to do, I cannot pay attention to other things because it's too much for me alone. So I'm praying that when I come into union, and I will, that he still says, Twindy, you continue to teach. Because who knows? God might say, okay, you're in union, it's time to do something else. Wrap up the YouTube channel. So guys, take in what you can get from now. Because you don't know what God has in store for me. All right? So make sure you're taking in all that you can get. All right. So, all right, guys. So, thank you so much for being here. I do hope you guys learned a lot tonight. And if there's something you don't understand again, make sure you join me next Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Standard Time. Please like the video, guys. Please share. And of course, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you will receive the notification when I go live. All right. And I always attach the videos one behind the other so that you can set your reminders so you don't miss them. And I'll do this even though it's next week. I'm telling you from now, because there are some new people here, so you know how it works. So next week, Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you didn't get your questions answered, if you want to ask your question, like my friend here, I don't remember the name, but make sure you come. Make sure you're there. If you want to join the Zoom to ask your question by mouth, so you don't have to figure out what to type, and I'm not, and I understand what you're trying to say. The Zoom only goes on for the first 40 minutes. All right. So make sure you're there. Guys, I love being here with you guys. Thank you so much. And also thank you so much for your donation. Thank you. I think it was Donovan, I think. I'll have to find it back. But if I didn't get your name properly, forgive me. But I thank you so much for your donation tonight. And big up on yourself, guys. Love you all. Thank you so much for your support. And I will see you guys tomorrow at your messages. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, good twilight, good whatever it is where you are. Oh, it's Stephen Dodson. I said Donovan. It's Stephen Dodson. Thank you so much for your donation tonight. I appreciate it a million. All right. Big up on yourself, guys. Take care. Love you all. Let go and let God. Have a wonderful night. Later.